The women's game has grown so much. 2014 was the first time that we had become professional. Back then it was just about playing for the love of the sport. We've still got that, but now these girls actually get rewarded. I'm extremely proud of the program and where it's come, and there's been a lot of push from not just females, there's men that are standing beside us and pushing this game forward.
I've been involved with rugby for a really long time. When I was young, women, it was just not even heard of. Young girls weren't even encouraged to play footy. So, I really love that now there is choices. Everyone's got the choice, whether you do or you don't want to play. All of these little girls now that were standing on the sideline watching their brothers, now have got a ball in their hands and they're running on the field. When I first started on the first board in community footy, I was the only woman. And, I'd say to my friends, I'm going to a footy board meeting. It was like, what? Now it's, women are completely accepted, even at a staff level. So walking in as a woman in the business, you feel so comfortable now, and I think that's only going to get better.
Being a part of the Sevens, I remember going to schools when I first joined the squad, and there wasn't really much awareness of what our sport was. And then from the moment that the girls won gold in Rio, that just spread so much more awareness. And I remember going to schools post Rio and girls being like, I know Charlotte, I've seen Charlotte play. There's just so much more opportunities for the girls to get involved with the game. Going from like a part-time kind of program to a full-time program, that's been a massive change, and I think that's only going to better the game and better the future for our game. I love the friendships that you make, the opportunities, represent your state, represent your country, and just playing alongside your team and playing a physical game, because I love that women can play a game that has physicality in it. Being able to be a part of that, showcasing our strengths as women on and off the field.
It's really important to recognise women in rugby. There's young kids that don't even realise that it's a man's game anymore. So that's starting to change.
I think it's just important because at the end of the day we're human, and I think it doesn't matter, whether you're male or female, like you're still capable of anything. Women are strong, women are courageous, and I think just the women's ability to do anything is just as good as the men. So I just think it's important to be able to showcase that and support that.
Sport has a role to play in society. We tell young people that they can be anything they want to be, whether it's a doctor, a pilot, an architect. Sport has to take on that too, and so if a girl says I want to be a professional rugby player, it's our responsibility to make sure that pathway exists. We also need to make sure that we continue to have these conversations, because whilst we've done a lot of work over the last few years in this space, there's still plenty to be done. And International Women's Day gives us the opportunity to amplify the conversations and draw attention to some of the issues that need to be raised and some of the things that we can do better.
The girls that are in it now have been really pushing for this, with their heart and soul. They throw themselves at footy, they throw themselves at everything they do, and they've really been pushing for this message, and I think we're finally there. And I think what I'd love to see is it just keeps going. I mean, we know what team sport does for kids, and I just want little girls to be able to go, I want to play footy because I can.